The one thing I do want to point out is the title of this plan was very carefully considered, although it is also one of the things on the table for your feedback and comment. If you don't like it, say so. If you have a different idea, say so. If you think it's good, articulate that as well. Because we wanted to focus on this idea of each child, each child. A lot of times when people look at the data and numbers and think about what's going on, we think about the average student, or what's the percentage of students that accomplish this or that or the other thing. And a lot of times the individuality of each student gets lost. And we really wanted to capture that. We really wanted to pull it out. Because I think sometimes we really do a disservice to students if we think of them in terms of an average. Every student is different. Every student is individual. And we as an education system have the capability to deal with that individuality and make the education experience very personalized and in some ways very customized. And I think that's one of the themes that we want to pull out, because we also understand that as part of our commitment to equity, there are certain groups of students that may not always be succeeding at the levels that we want them to succeed. And how is it that we can do better by that calling to create the conditions where every student can succeed? The other part of it is the our future. I think the word our captures the board's and the department's real commitment to partnership. We know it's not just about educators and teachers in schools, but it's really engaging the entire community. The 8 guiding principles, I'm not going to read each one of these to you, but they're clustered into 3 sets. And they really speak to what is it that we're trying to do. The first one is all about the whole child. And the realization, as I said before, that it's about each child. And that students represent our future. So in some respects, what the education system is doing is creating that future for our communities and for our state and for our nation. And that this idea of equity is really the state's top education imperative. Then the second one is really about caring adults. All the adults in the system that are the key drivers, whether they're the first teachers of our students who are parents, or the teachers that work in schools, or administrators, or community members, or what have you. It's all up to us working together to help create the excellence in our education system that we want to see. And then the remaining 5 areas are really about aspects of the system and what makes it strong and what makes it impactful. And there are a couple of those that I'll point out. One is that this notion of schools are where it happens. You'll see so many things that are talked about in the plan that really come together at the school building. And when a school building is working effectively, it's got great leadership, great school climate, the kids have a culture among themselves, and so forth. That's really powerful learning experience. And so we focus on that idea of the school. Number 7 is also a key one. There is no one-size-fits-all. People have often asked me, is this plan about just some more mandates from Columbus, just more dictates about what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do? It's not about that at all. It's an opportunity for us as a collective to identify those areas where we continue to want to work together to advance the cause of education, but how it actually looks like on the ground is going to be different for every school district. It may be different for every school building. The experience for every child may be individually unique, and that's what we're trying to say in this statement of there is no one-size-fits-all. That doesn't let us off the hook and say that, okay, well, I'm satisfied that this student can't reach this level. It doesn't let us go there. But it does say we can approach it in different ways based on our own context and our own community.